Good morning. Today we will study the topic breakdown in gases. It is a very important topic to study the various breakdown phenomena in gases in high voltage engineering. As the basic significance of high voltage engineering is testing of insulation, so we test the breakdown strength of various dielectric materials such as gaseous, solid, liquid, and composite. So in this lecture we will study about the breakdown phenomena in gases. The contents of today's lecture are dielectric breakdown, factors on which electrical breakdown depends, breakdown in gases, Townsend's current growth equation, and Townsend's breakdown criteria. The various gaseous insulating materials are: air is the most commonly used dielectric insulating material. Other insulating materials such as nitrogen, dichlorofluoromethane, popularly known as freon, carbon dioxide, and sulfur hexafluoride. These are the types of gaseous insulating materials. So what is dielectric breakdown? Dielectric breakdown is the failure of insulating material dielectric to withstand an electric field stress, that is electric field. Means when we apply the certain voltage to an insulating material, then up to a particular stress it can sustain that electrical stress, but beyond that it will loses its dielectric property and start conducting. So the voltage at which the breakdown occurs is called as dielectric breakdown. So the dielectric breakdown depends upon composition of dielectric material, presence of impurities, imperfection of the dielectric, pressure, humidity, temperature, electric field configuration, shape of electrodes, their size and gap distance, electrode material, duration, and the magnitude of the voltage applied. What is dielectric breakdown? Dielectric breakdown we have already studied just now. Now what is breakdown voltage? The maximum voltage applied to the insulating material at the moment of breakdown is called breakdown voltage. The buildup of high current in a breakdown is due to the process of ionization, in which electrons and ions are created from neutral atoms or molecules, and their migration to the anode and cathode respectively leads to high currents. So now we will study about the how this exactly happens in by studying the Townsend's current growth equation. So in the figure we can see that there are two electrodes, cathode and anode, and between these two electrodes there is the insulating material, that is air. Air is one of the gaseous insulating material. So when some UV light falls on the cathode, then some initial electrons are ejected from cathode, and as we have applied the electric field by applying some potential, these electrons will accelerate from cathode to anode, and during their travel they will collide with the gaseous molecule and causes them to ionize. In this way a large number of cations and anions will be produced between the gap, and these will travel between these gap. So let us assume that in figure 2 we can see that initially we are assuming that electrons are at x equal to 0, and during their travel they travel a small distance dx. So the number of electrons uh, at x equal to 0 will be nx equal to n naught, and at x equal to d the number of electrons will be nx equal to nd. At any distance x from the cathode, let the number of electrons be nx. So the variation of current as a function of voltage was studied by Townsend. He found that current was firstly increased proportionally as the voltage is increased and then remains constant. At still higher voltages, the current increases exponentially. We can see from this figure that up to a particular voltage, the current increases gradually with the voltage, but beyond some point, it rises or increases exponentially. The exponential increase in current is due to ionization of gas by electrons. The variation of current as a function of voltage was studied by Townsend. He found that the current at first increased proportionally as the voltage is increased and then remains constant. As the voltage increases, V by D increases, and hence the electrons are accelerated more and more, and between the collisions they acquire higher kinetic energy and therefore knock down more and more electrons. To explain the exponential growth in current, Townsend introduced a coefficient alpha known as Townsend's first ionization coefficient. Alpha is given by the number of electrons produced by an electron per unit length of path in the direction of field. Means when the initial number of electrons are ejected from cathode and they start their collisions during their travel, this coefficient is called as primary Townsend's primary ionization coefficient or first ionization coefficient, and it is given by the number of electrons produced by an electron per unit length of path in the direction of field. Now let us assume that n0 electrons are emitted from the cathode. When one electron collides with the neutral particle, a positive ion and electrons are formed. This is called as ionizing collision. At any distance x from the cathode, let the number of electrons nx be nx. So when these nx electrons travel a further distance dx, they give rise to alpha nx dx electrons. Now we have the equation dnx equal to alpha nx dx. Rearranging this equation, dnx by nx equal to alpha dx, integrating both sides, we will get the equation ln nx alpha x plus a. Now applying the initial conditions x equal to 0 and nx equal to n0, we can calculate the constant a. The value of constant a will be ln n0. Therefore ln nx equal to, now put this value of a in the above equation, so we get ln nx equal to alpha x plus nx, alpha nx. Now we know that the law of log, that is log a minus log b is equal to log a by b. So after putting the equation number 2 becomes ln nx by n0 equal to alpha x. Taking antilog on both sides, the equation becomes nx by n0 equal to e to the power alpha x. Now we can calculate the value of nx equal to n0 e to the power alpha x, and at x equal to d, when all the electrons completed the distance d between the two electrodes, the final equation at distance d will become n0 e to the power alpha d. So the average current in the gap is equal to number of electrons traveling per second. So the current will be given by id equal to I0 e to the power alpha d, where I0 is the initial current. Equation 4 is the Townsend's current growth equation due to primary ionization coefficient.